Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Central. If you're new here, my name is Shayla, and today I'm reviewing Tomatin Legacy. And before we get into the review, I just wanted to give a quick Patreon shout out to Mike Franklin. He's been here almost since the beginning, so thank you so much, Mike, for being a patron. So as always, I've got some history for you today, but if you want to skip around to other parts of the video, there's timestamps in the description box below. And if you enjoy whiskey reviews, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new videos. In 1897, John McDougall, John McLeish, and Alexander Allen, along with a few investors, decided to open Tomatin Distillery. To help centralize a distant workforce of herders, Tomatin started a construction project, and is one of the few distilleries to provide housing for their workers. And 80% of workers still live on site in distillery houses. Tomatin translates to Hill of the Juniper Bush, which was said to be a favorite wood for illicit distillers, producing little to no smoke. Tomatin ran from 1897 to 1906. They reopened in 1909, but in 1986, Tomatin went into liquidation. But they were saved by some of their Japanese customers. And this was the first Scotch distillery under Japanese ownership. Tomatin used to be the largest distillery in Scotland. They gradually increased from 2 to 23 stills and had a capacity of 10 to 12 million liters per year. They took 11 of the stills out, and now they produce around 5 million liters per year. Alright, so let's get into the details of this whiskey. This bottle for me runs about $30. It's owned by the Takara company, and it's located in the Highland region of Scotland, about 1,000 feet above sea level. It's a non-age dated Scotch, so it's at least 3 years old. It's 43% ABV or 86 proof, and it's made of 100% malted barley. It's aged in bourbon and virgin oak casks, it's colored, and it's chill filtered. Alright, well, as usual, I'm going to pour a dram of this, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've let this open up for about 10 minutes. Let's go in for a nose. So, on the bottle it says the softer side of the Highlands, and I would agree with that. It's very light, floral, it's super sweet, a lot of sweet caramel. There's also some tropical fruit in there as well, like pineapple, mango, little bit of baking spice. It's really vanilla-y. It's like a vanilla custard, creme brulee, kind of more on the custard side, I don't know. There's also a little bit of coconut in there. I think this is the first time that I've got coconut as a note on whiskey, but yeah, a little bit of coconut in there. It smells really, really good. Alright, let's go on the palate. Cheers, guys. So, first thing I get's vanilla, quite a bit of vanilla actually. Get a little bit of citrus, like lemony kind of citrus. A little bit of baking spice, quite a bit of caramel. You can tell that it's young. You get kind of like a young note on it. I don't know, it just doesn't seem as balanced. And it's pretty simple, but it's super easy drinking. Let's go for another sip. Cheers, guys. So for the finish, I would say it's short to medium. It's got a pretty decent mouthfeel. There's a little bit of alcohol on the palate. And then there's a little bit of oak kind of on the back end. But this is a pretty good dram, so I'm going to finish it up and I'll be right back with my recommendation. So I think this is pretty good value for the money. This is about $30, and I'm really excited to see what other Tomatin expressions are like. This is super easy drinking, but it's got a shorter finish and not a ton of interest on the palate. There's nothing bad about this whiskey, but there's nothing really amazing about it either. I can get a Glenmorangie 10 for the same price that I get this, and if I spend another $10 or so, I can get a pretty nice 12-year malt. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Whiskey Central. Next week, I'll be reviewing Elijah Craig Small Batch, so if you don't want to miss out, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, leave it a like, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. It's 40. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's fucking do this. I wish I had some sort of accent other than Pacific Northwestian. Boom! Let's go! I'm fucking Dan. Just do it. Yes. Sorry, future me that has to edit that. I'm gonna get this in one take. Ready? Alright. Take one. Yep. One take, motherfucker. I said it. One take. I didn't even want to film today, and I'm just killing it. Fucking killing it, so. Ooh, I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Do it slow motion for me.